If you watch this video until the end, you will definitely pass your theory test on the first attempt. Today, we will go through 100 essential mock test questions, with the last 5 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Now, let's get started. Question 1. What's the main hazard shown in this picture? Answer is C. The cyclist crossing the road. Look at the picture carefully and try to imagine you're there. The cyclist in this picture appears to be trying to cross the road. You must be able to deal with the unexpected, especially when you're approaching a hazardous junction. Look well ahead to give yourself time to deal with any hazards. Question 2. What should the driver of the car approaching the crossing do? Answer is B. Slow down and get ready to stop. Look well ahead to see whether any hazards are developing. This will give you more time to deal with them in the correct way. The man in the picture is clearly intending to cross the road. You should be traveling at a speed that allows you to check your mirror, slow down and stop in good time. You shouldn't have to brake harshly. Question 3. What should you do as you approach this cyclist? Answer is B. Slow down and allow the cyclist to turn. Keep well back and give the cyclist time and room to turn safely. Don't intimidate them by getting too close or trying to squeeze past. Question 4. You're approaching this roundabout. What should you do when a cyclist is keeping to the left while signaling to turn right? Answer is D. Allow them space to turn. Cycling in today's heavy traffic can be hazardous. Some cyclists may not feel safe crossing the path of traffic to take up a position in an outside lane. Be aware of this and understand that, although they're in the left-hand lane, the cyclist might be turning right. Question 5. What should you do when you're passing loose sheep on the road? Answer is D. Go very slowly. Slow down and be ready to stop for animals. Noise and vehicles passing too closely may startle them. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. Where would you usually see this road sign? Answer is B. On a motorway. You would usually see this sign on a motorway. Question 7. You come across the following sign. What does it mean? Answer is D. No ridden or accompanied horses. A red circle indicates prohibition. The sign tells you the no ridden or accompanied horses are allowed here. Question 8. Why are these yellow lines painted across the road? Answer is A. To make you aware of your speed. These lines are often found on the approach to a roundabout or a dangerous junction. They give you extra warning to adjust your speed. Look well ahead and do this in good time. Question 9. What's most likely to distract you while you're driving? Answer is A. Using a mobile phone. Except for emergencies, it's illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while you're driving. Even using a hands-free kit can severely distract your attention. Question 10. What does the term blind spot mean? Answer is B. An area not visible to the driver. Modern vehicles provide the driver with a good view of both the road ahead and behind using well-positioned mirrors. However, the mirrors can't see every angle of the scene behind and to the sides of the vehicle. It's essential that you know when and how to check the vehicle's blind spots, so that you're aware of any hidden hazards. Question 11. You're being overtaken by a long, heavily laden lorry. What should you do if it's taking a long time for it to overtake? Answer is C. Slow down. A long lorry with a heavy load will need more time to pass you than a car, especially on an uphill stretch of road. Slow down and allow the lorry to pass. Question 12. You're traveling at the legal speed limit. What should you do if the vehicle behind approaches quickly, flashing its headlights? Answer is B. Allow the vehicle to overtake. Don't enforce the speed limit by blocking another vehicle's progress. This will only cause frustration. Allow the other vehicle to pass when you can do so safely. Question 13. You're driving in traffic at the speed limit for the road. What should you do if the driver behind is trying to overtake? Answer is D. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. Keep a steady course to give the driver behind an opportunity to overtake safely. If necessary, slow down. Reacting incorrectly to another driver's impatience can lead to danger. Question 14. What should you do when a person herding sheep asks you to stop? Answer is C. Stop and switch off your engine. If someone in charge of animals asks you to stop, you should do so and switch off your engine. Animals are unpredictable and startle easily. They could turn and run into your path or into the path of another moving vehicle. Question 15. You're parked on the road at night. When must you use parking lights? Answer is C. When the speed limit exceeds 30 miles per hour. When parking at night, park in the direction of the traffic. This will enable other road users to see the reflectors on the rear of your vehicle. Use your parking lights if the speed limit is over 30 miles per hour. Question 16. What's likely to happen if you put too much oil in your engine? Answer is D. The oil seals will leak. Too much oil will lead to increased pressure in the engine. This could damage oil seals and lead to oil leaks. Any excess oil should be drained off. Question 17. What will be affected if the road surface becomes soft in very hot weather? Answer is A. The tire grip. If the road surface becomes very hot, it can soften. Tires are unable to grip a soft surface as well as they can a firm dry one. Take care when cornering and braking. Question 18. Where is your vehicle most likely to be affected by side winds? Answer is C. On an open stretch of road. In windy conditions, care must be taken on exposed roads. A strong gust of wind can blow you off course. Watch out for other road users who are particularly likely to be affected, such as cyclists, motorcyclists, high-sided lorries, and vehicles towing trailers. Question 19. You're driving a vehicle that has anti-lock brakes. How should you apply the foot brake when you need to stop in an emergency? Answer is C. Rapidly and firmly. You may have to stop in an emergency due to a misjudgment by another driver or a hazard arising suddenly, such as a child running out into the road. If your vehicle has anti-lock brakes, you should apply the brakes immediately and keep them firmly applied until you stop. Question 20. What should you do when you're overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day? Answer is D. Pass widely. In strong winds, riders of two-wheeled vehicles are particularly vulnerable. When you overtake them, allow plenty of room. Check to the left as you pass to make sure they're safe. Question 21. What should you do if you think the driver of the vehicle in front has forgotten to cancel their right indicator? Answer is A. Stay behind and don't overtake. Be cautious and don't attempt to overtake. The driver may be unsure of the location of a junction and may turn suddenly. Question 22. You're driving on this dual carriageway. Why may you need to slow down? Answer is A. There are roadworks ahead of you. Look well ahead and read any road signs as you drive. They're there to inform you of what's ahead. In this case, you may need to slow down and change direction. Check your mirrors so you know what's happening around you before you change speed or direction. Question 23. What should you do if it's raining and you're following this lorry on a motorway? Answer is D. Be aware of spray reducing your vision. The usual 2-second time gap increases to 4 seconds when the roads are wet. If you stay well back, you'll be able to see past the vehicle or be out of the spray thrown up by the lorry's tires, or give yourself more time to stop if the need arises, or increase your chances of being seen by the lorry driver. Question 24. Why should you check for motorcyclists just before turning right into a side road? Answer is B. They may be overtaking on your right. Never attempt to change direction to the right without first checking your right-hand mirror and blind spot. A motorcyclist might not have seen your signal and could be hidden by other traffic. This observation should become a matter of routine. Question 25. Powered vehicles used by disabled people are small and can be hard to see. What must they display if they're traveling on a dual carriageway? Answer is D. Flashing amber beacon. Powered vehicles used by disabled people are small and low, making them hard to see on the road. They also travel very slowly. On an unrestricted dual carriageway, they must display a flashing amber beacon to warn other road users of their presence. Question 26. How should you overtake horse riders? Answer is C. Drive slowly and leave plenty of room. When you decide to overtake a horse rider, make sure you can do so safely before you move out. Leave them plenty of room and pass slowly. Passing too close could startle the horse and unseat the rider. Question 27. What should you be prepared to do in this situation? Answer is C. Slow down and give way. Sometimes, large vehicles may need more space than other road users. If a vehicle needs more time and space to turn, be prepared to stop and wait. Question 28. The road is wet. Why would a motorcyclist steer around drain covers while they were cornering? Answer is D. To prevent the motorcycle sliding on the metal drain covers. Other drivers or riders may have to change course due to the size or characteristics of their vehicle. Understanding this will help you to anticipate their actions. Motorcyclists and cyclists will be checking the road ahead for uneven or slippery surfaces, especially in wet weather. They may need to move across their lane to avoid surface hazards such as potholes and drain covers. Question 29. Why should you reduce your speed when you're driving or riding in fog? Answer is B. It's more difficult to see what's ahead. You won't be able to see as far ahead in fog as you can on a clear day. You'll need to reduce your speed so that, if a hazard looms out of the fog, you have the time and space to take avoiding action. Traveling in fog is hazardous. If you can, try to delay your journey until it has cleared. Question 30. You're driving on the motorway in windy conditions. What should you do as you overtake a high-sided vehicle? Answer is D. Be wary of a sudden gust. The draft caused by other vehicles, particularly those with high sides, could be strong enough to push you out of your lane. Be prepared for a sudden gust of wind as you overtake large vehicles. Keep both hands on the steering wheel to help you keep full control. Question 31. You're in a built-up area at night and the road is well lit. Why should you use dipped headlights? Answer is A. So that you can be easily seen by others. You may be difficult to see when you're traveling at night, even on a well-lit road. If you use dipped headlights rather than side lights, other road users should be able to see you more easily. Question 32. When must you stop your vehicle? Answer is D. If you're involved in an incident that causes damage or injury. You must stop your vehicle when signaled to do so by a police, DVSA, or traffic officer, a traffic warden, a school crossing patrol, a red traffic light. You must also stop if you're involved in an incident that causes damage or injury to any other person, vehicle, animal, or property. Question 33. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No entry. No entry signs are used in places such as one-way streets to prevent vehicles driving against the traffic. To ignore one would be dangerous, both for yourself and for other road users, as well as being against the law. Question 34. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Route for trams only. Avoid blocking tram routes. Trams are fixed on their route and can't maneuver around other vehicles or pedestrians. Modern trams travel quickly and are quiet, so you might not hear them approaching. Question 35. What's the purpose of triangular-shaped signs? Answer is A. To give warnings. Triangular signs warn you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign that you pass on the road, so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. Question 36. Other than direction indicators, how can you give signals to other road users? Answer is B. By using brake lights. Your brake lights will give an indication to traffic behind that you're slowing down. Good anticipation will allow you time to check your mirrors before slowing. Question 37. You're driving in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. What should you do if you see a sign showing that the right-hand lane is closed 800 yards ahead? Answer is A. Move to the left in good time. Keep a lookout for traffic signs. If you're directed to change lanes, do so in good time. Don't push your way into traffic in another lane or try to gain advantage by delaying changing lanes. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. End of restricted parking area. Even though you've left the restricted area, make sure that you park where you won't endanger other road users or cause an obstruction. Question 39. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Route for trams. Take extra care when you encounter trams. Look out for road markings and signs that alert you to them. Modern trams are very quiet and you may not hear them approaching. Question 40. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. T-junction. This type of sign warns you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign and road marking that you pass, so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. This sign shows there's a T-junction with priority over vehicles from the right. Question 41. What restrictions apply if you're towing a trailer on a 3-lane motorway? Answer is D. You must not use the right-hand lane. The motorway regulations for towing a trailer state that you must not use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway unless directed to do so, for example, at roadworks or due to a lane closure, and you must not exceed 60 miles per hour. Question 42. You're carrying a child under 3 years old in your car. Which restraint is suitable for a child of this age? Answer is B. A child seat. It's your responsibility to ensure that all children in your car are secure. Suitable restraints include a child seat, baby seat, booster seat, or booster cushion. It's essential that any restraint used is suitable for the child's size and weight, and fitted according to the manufacturer's instructions. Question 43. You're going to tow a trailer that's wider than your car. What must you fit to your car before you start towing it? Answer is B. Exterior towing mirrors. You must fit exterior towing mirrors to your vehicle if your vehicle is narrower than your trailer or your trailer or load obstructs the view behind you. Question 44. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Shared route for pedal cycles and pedestrians only. This sign shows that this is a shared route for pedal cycles and pedestrians only. Question 45. What does the following sign mean? Answer is D. Give way to oncoming vehicles. Where a road or bridge is very narrow, priority must be given to traffic from the other direction. There will usually be a give way line indicating where to wait. Question 46. At an incident, someone is suffering from severe burns. How could you help them? Answer is A. Douse the burns with clean, cool water. Your priority is to cool the burns with clean, cool water. Its coolness will help take the heat out of the burns and relieve the pain. Keep the wound doused for at least 20 minutes. If blisters appear, don't attempt to burst them, as this could lead to infection. Question 47. Your vehicle has stalled in the middle of a level crossing. What should you do if the warning bells start to ring while you're trying to restart the engine? Answer is A. Get out of the car and clear of the crossing. If the warning bells ring, leave the vehicle and get any passengers well clear of the crossing immediately. Question 48. What should you do to reduce the risk of your vehicle catching fire? Answer is D. Check out any strong smell of fuel. The fuel in your vehicle can be a dangerous fire hazard. If you smell fuel, check out where it's coming from. Never use a naked flame near the vehicle if you can smell fuel or smoke when refueling your vehicle. Question 49. What should you do if your vehicle catches fire while you're driving through a tunnel? Answer is B. Drive it out of the tunnel if it's safe to do so. If it's possible, and you can do so without causing further danger, it may be safer to drive a vehicle that's on fire out of a tunnel. The greatest danger in a tunnel fire is smoke and suffocation. Question 50. What does it mean if your trailer has a maximum authorized mass, MAM, of 3,500 kilograms? Answer is A. Your trailer and load combined cannot weigh more than 3,500 kilograms. The MAM of the trailer is stamped on the plate fitted to the chassis. It is the maximum weight of the trailer and load that the manufacturer has designed it to carry. Do not load your trailer so that it exceeds this maximum weight. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 1. You're driving and see bells ahead. What do these bells warn you about? Answer is B. Height of vehicle. Bells suspended over the road at a railway crossing give an audible warning to drivers of vehicles that exceed the safe height beneath electrified overhead cables. Question 2. What do the sloping bars on countdown markers represent? Answer is B. Distance. Countdown markers divide the distance between the advance warning sign and the stop line into 3 equal parts. Each sloping bar represents a certain distance. Question 3. Where should you avoid overtaking? Answer is A. Approaching a dip in the road. Oncoming vehicles or other hazards can be hidden from view by dips in the road. If you can't see into the dip, wait until you have a clear view and can see that it's safe before starting to overtake. Question 4. What does this curved arrow road marking mean? Answer is D. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. In this picture, the road marking shows that overtaking drivers or riders need to return to the left. These markings show the direction drivers must pass hatch markings or solid double white lines. They're also used to show the route that high vehicles should take under a low arched bridge. Question 5. Who should obey diamond-shaped traffic signs? Answer is A. Tram drivers. These signs apply only to tram drivers, but you should know their meaning so that you're aware of the priorities and are able to anticipate the actions of the driver. Question 6. You plan your route before starting a journey. Why should you also plan an alternative route? Answer is B. Your original route may be blocked. It can be frustrating and worrying to find your planned route is blocked by roadworks or diversions. If you've planned an alternative, you'll feel less stressed and more able to concentrate fully on your driving or riding. If your original route is mostly on motorways, it's a good idea to plan an alternative using non-motorway roads. Always carry a map with you just in case you need to refer to it. Question 7. You're carrying 2 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who's responsible for seeing that the children wear seat belts? Answer is A. You, the driver. Seat belts save lives and reduce the risk of injury. If you're carrying passengers under 14 years old, it's your responsibility as the driver to ensure that their seat belts are fastened or they're seated in an approved child restraint. Question 8. What could you do to reduce the volume of traffic on the roads? Answer is A. Walk or cycle on short journeys. Try not to use your car as a matter of routine. For shorter journeys, consider walking or cycling instead. This is much better for both you and the environment. Question 9. What part of the car does the law require you to keep in good condition? Answer is D. The seat belts. Unless exempt, you and your passengers must wear a seat belt or suitable child restraint. The seat belts in your car must be in good condition and working properly. They'll be checked during its MOT test. Question 10. You're having difficulty finding a parking space in a busy town. Can you park on the zigzag lines of a zebra crossing? Answer is A. No, not under any circumstances. It's an offense to park on the zigzag lines of a zebra crossing. You'll be causing an obstruction by obscuring the view of both pedestrians and drivers. Question 11. Why should you check the information leaflet before taking any medicine? Answer is C. Some types of medicine can affect your ability to drive safely. Always check the label or information leaflet for any medication you take. The medicine might affect your driving. If you aren't sure, ask your doctor or pharmacist. Question 12. Which type of glasses would make driving at night more difficult? Answer is D. Tinted. If you're driving at night or in poor visibility, tinted lenses will reduce the efficiency of your vision by reducing the amount of light reaching your eyes. Question 13. You're approaching a mini roundabout. What should you do if a long vehicle in front signals left but positions over to the right? Answer is D. Keep well back. At mini roundabouts, there isn't much room for a long vehicle to maneuver. It will have to swing out wide so that it can complete the turn safely. Keep well back and don't try to move up alongside it. Question 14. You're following a lorry on a wet road. What should you do when spray makes it difficult to see the road ahead? Answer is D. Drop back until you can see better. Large vehicles can throw up a lot of spray when it's wet. This makes it difficult for drivers behind to see the road ahead. You'll be able to see more by dropping back further, out of the spray. This will also increase your separation distance, giving you more room to stop if you have to. Question 15. What should you do as you approach this lorry? Answer is A. Slow down and be prepared to wait. When turning, long vehicles need much more room on the road than other vehicles. At junctions, they may take up the whole of the road space, so be patient and allow them the room they need. Question 16. You're on a 3-lane motorway. How should you overtake a slow-moving lorry in the middle lane if it's showing this sign? Answer is C. Approach with care and overtake on the left of the lorry. This sign is found on slow-moving or stationary works vehicles. If you wish to overtake it, do so on the left, as indicated. Be aware that there might be people working in the area. Question 17. What type of vehicle uses an amber flashing beacon on a dual carriageway? Answer is D. A tractor. An amber flashing beacon on a vehicle indicates that it's moving slowly or stopped and a possible hazard. Look well ahead on a dual carriageway and you should be able to see and respond to these vehicles in good time. Question 18. What might you expect to happen in this situation? Answer is D. Traffic will move into the left-hand lane. Be courteous and allow the traffic to merge into the left-hand lane. Question 19. Why should these road markings be kept clear? Answer is B. To allow children to see and be seen when they're crossing the road. The markings are there to show that the area should be kept clear. This is to allow an unrestricted view for or approaching drivers and riders or children wanting to cross the road. Question 20. You see a horse rider as you approach a roundabout. What should you do if they're signaling right but keeping well to the left? Answer is A. Stay well back. Allow the horse rider to enter and exit the roundabout in their own time. They may feel safer keeping to the left all the way around the roundabout. Don't get up close behind or alongside them, because that would probably upset the horse and create a dangerous situation. Question 21. You're following two cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go? Answer is C. Any direction. Cyclists approaching a roundabout in the left-hand lane may be turning right but may not have been able to get into the correct lane due to heavy traffic. They may also feel safer keeping to the left all the way around the roundabout. Be aware of them and give them plenty of room. Question 22. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Cycle route ahead. More people are cycling today and cycle routes are being extended in our towns and cities to provide safe cycling routes. Respect the presence of cyclists on the road and give them plenty of room if you need to pass. Question 23. You're driving at night. What should you do if you're dazzled by a vehicle behind you? Answer is D. Set your mirror to the anti-dazzle position. The interior mirror of most vehicles can be set to an anti-dazzle position. You'll still be able to see the lights of the traffic behind you, but the dazzle will be greatly reduced. Question 24. What's the reason for traffic calming measures? Answer is C. To slow traffic down. Traffic calming measures make the road safer for vulnerable road users, such as cyclists, pedestrians, and children. These can be designed as chicanes, road humps, or other obstacles that encourage drivers and riders to slow down. Question 25. What should you do immediately after joining a motorway? Answer is B. Stay in the left-hand lane. When you've just joined a motorway, stay in the left-hand lane long enough to get used to the higher speeds of motorway traffic before considering overtaking. Question 26. Which plate may appear with this road sign? Answer is A. Road humps are used to slow down traffic. They're found in places where there are often pedestrians, such as shopping areas and near schools or residential areas. Watch out for people close to the curb or crossing the road. Question 27. What color are the reflective studs along the left-hand edge of the motorway? Answer is C. Red. Reflective studs are used to help you in poor visibility. Different colors are used so that you'll know which lane you're in. These are a red on the left-hand edge of the carriageway, a white between lanes, are amber on the right-hand edge of the carriageway, a green between the carriageway and slip roads. Question 28. Which lights must you use if you're driving on a well-lit motorway at night? Answer is C. Use your headlights. If you're driving on a motorway at night or in poor visibility, you must always use your headlights, even if the road is well lit. Other road users must be able to see you, but you should avoid causing dazzle. Question 29. Why is it dangerous to leave rear fog lights switched on after the fog has cleared? Answer is A. They may be confused with brake lights. If your rear fog lights are left on when it isn't foggy, the glare they cause makes it difficult for road users behind to know whether you're braking or you've just forgotten to turn off your rear fog lights. This can be a particular problem on wet roads and on motorways. If you leave your rear fog lights on at night, road users behind you are likely to be dazzled, and this could put them at risk. Question 30. Why is it bad technique to coast when you're driving downhill? Answer is B. The vehicle will gain speed more quickly. Coasting is when you allow the vehicle to freewheel in neutral or with the clutch pedal depressed. When traveling downhill, this will cause the vehicle to gain speed more quickly as you lose the benefits of engine braking. It may even lead to a loss of control. You shouldn't coast, especially when approaching hazards such as junctions or bends and when traveling downhill. Question 31. Which vehicles should use the left-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? Answer is B. Any vehicle that isn't overtaking. On a motorway, all traffic should use the left-hand lane unless overtaking. When overtaking a number of slower vehicles, move back to the left-hand lane when you're safely passed. Check your mirrors frequently and don't stay in the middle or right-hand lane if the left-hand lane is free. Question 32. Your vehicle broke down on the hard shoulder of a motorway, but has now been repaired. How should you rejoin the main carriageway? Answer is B. Gain speed on the hard shoulder before moving out onto the carriageway. Signal your intention and build up sufficient speed on the hard shoulder so that you can filter into a safe gap in the traffic. Don't push your way into a small gap or cause other traffic to alter speed or direction. Question 33. What should you do when going through a contraflow system on a motorway? Answer is B. Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. At roadworks, and especially where a contraflow system is operating, a speed restriction is likely to be in place. Keep to the lower speed limit and don't switch lanes or get too close to the vehicle in front of you. Be aware that there will be no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Question 34. When would you use an emergency area on a motorway? Answer is B. In cases of emergency or breakdown. On some motorways, emergency areas are built at the side of the carriageway. If you break down, try to get your vehicle into the emergency area where there's an emergency telephone. The phone connects directly to a control center. Before rejoining the motorway, you must call the control center. A lane may need to be closed to allow you to rejoin safely. Question 35. You're looking for somewhere to safely park your vehicle. Where would you choose to park? Answer is D. In a designated parking space. It may be tempting to park where you shouldn't while you run a quick errand. Careless parking is a selfish act and could endanger other road users. Question 36. What should you do when you're unsure whether it's safe to reverse your vehicle? Answer is C. Get out and check. A small child could be hidden directly behind you, so, if you can't see all around your vehicle, get out and have a look. You could also ask someone reliable outside the vehicle to guide you. Question 37. Where's the safest place to park your vehicle at night? Answer is B. In a garage. If you have a garage, use it. Your vehicle is less likely to be a victim of car crime if it's in a garage. Also, in winter, the windows will be kept free from ice and snow. Question 38. You're driving on a road that has a cycle lane. What does it mean if the lane is marked by a broken white line? Answer is D. You shouldn't drive in the lane unless it's unavoidable. Cycle lanes are marked with either a solid or a broken white line. If the line is solid, you should check the times of operation shown on the signs, and not drive or park in the lane during those times. If the line is broken, you shouldn't drive or park in the lane unless it's unavoidable. Question 39. Which sign means that pedestrians may be walking along the road? Answer is D. When you pass pedestrians in the road, leave plenty of room. You might have to use the right-hand side of the road, so look well ahead, as well as in your mirrors, before pulling out. Take great care if a bend in the road obscures your view ahead. Question 40. What do these zigzag white lines mean? Answer is D. No parking at any time. The approach to, and exit from, a pedestrian crossing is marked with zigzag lines. You mustn't park on them or overtake the leading vehicle when approaching the crossing. Parking here would block the view for pedestrians and approaching traffic. Question 41. A police officer asks to see your documents. You don't have them with you. How many days do you have to produce them at a police station? Answer is D. 7 days. You don't have to carry your vehicle's documents wherever you go. If a police officer asks to see them and you don't have them with you, you may be asked to produce them at a police station within 7 days. Question 42. What must you check before you drive someone else's vehicle? Answer is B. That the vehicle is insured for your use. Driving a vehicle without insurance cover is illegal, so be sure that, whoever's car you drive, you're insured, whether on their policy or on your own. If you need to take out insurance, it's worth comparing several quotes before you decide which insurance provider best meets your needs. Question 43. Following a collision, a person has been injured. What would be a warning sign for shock? Answer is C. Rapid shallow breathing. The effects of shock may not be immediately obvious. Warning signs to look for include a rapid pulse, a sweating, a pale grey skin, a rapid shallow breathing. Question 44. An injured person has been placed in the recovery position. They're unconscious but breathing normally. What else should be done? Answer is B. Check their airway remains open. After a casualty has been placed in the recovery position, make sure their airway remains open and monitor their condition until medical help arrives. Where possible, don't move a casualty unless there's further danger. Question 45. You're on a motorway. When can you use hazard warning lights? Answer is D. When you slow down quickly because of danger ahead. Briefly using your hazard warning lights will warn the traffic behind you that there's a hazard ahead. Turn them off again when following drivers have seen and responded to your signal. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. What does the following sign mean? Answer is A. End of dual carriageway. This sign warns you that you have reached the end of the dual carriageway. Question 47. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Mandatory with-flow pedal cycle lane. This sign indicates a mandatory with-flow pedal cycle lane. Other vehicles must not use this part of the carriageway except to pick up or set down passengers. Question 48. You are turning left at a junction and see this sign. What does it mean? Answer is B. You are at a crossroads. This is a warning sign and it tells you that you are at a crossroads. Question 49. What does this sign warn you about? Answer is C. Soft verges. This sign warns you of soft verges. Question 50. What does the following sign mean? Answer is B. No motor vehicles except solo motorcycles. A red ring means prohibition. The sign tells you that no motor vehicles are allowed apart from solo motorcycles. For more practice and updates, click on the video you're watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.